You're listening to a special holiday edition of the Secure Dad podcast. Discover ways to secure your home, protect your family, and embrace your role as a protector parent. Welcome, friend. I'm Andy Murphy, the creator of the Secure Dad. This podcast serves to help families become proactive in their safety. The information I share on this podcast is for general information purposes only. My goal is to empower you to make safer decisions for yourself and your family. 'Tis the season to be wary of the Scrooges of the holiday world, porch pirates. We're going to talk about who they are and how we can prevent them from commandeering our deliveries. All of that and more ahead on the Secure Dad podcast. Most home break-ins involve the front door. To bolster it, consider adding a secondary lock to fortify it from kick-in attacks and lockpicking. In my house, I use the flip lock. The flip lock is 10 times stronger than your deadbolt alone and can be activated in seconds. Simply flip the lock and add an important layer of defense to your home's most vulnerable door. It can be used by adults and kids. Flip lock protects my home, and it should protect yours too. Enter to win a flip lock at the link in today's show notes or use discount code SECUREDAD for 20% off your order at fliplock.com. As we talk about online shopping and shipping today, I wanted to remind you that the Secure Dad Holiday Gift Guide is out right now to help you find the perfect gift for the protector parent on your list, even if that's you. My guide covers 20 gifts from car jump starters to home security assessments to lockable delivery boxes. Get what you need at the link in today's show notes or by clicking the Holiday Gift Guide when you visit thesecuredad.com. And lastly, my free holiday home security guide is available for you now. In this guide, I walk you through some of the things that you need to do to protect your home this holiday season. Download your copy for free today at the link in today's show notes. So everything is in the show notes. That's what you need to know. Just go click down there. Black Friday has come and gone, which means the Christmas shopping season is in full swing. Not only do retailers know that, but porch pirates know that too. 'Tis a season to be extra vigilant with your deliveries. I've covered porch pirating on the show in the past, and it's worth talking about again because it's not going away. In fact, some states say it's actually getting worse. As you know, I don't like porch pirates. They are the Grinch to everybody's Christmas. These people steal random boxes from folks' porch or mailboxes without even really knowing what's inside them. They could take paper towels, or they could end up with a child's medication. I've been the victim of a porch pirate before, and they made off with my queen-size set of hypoallergenic sheets. That was a big haul that day. I'm sure every porch pirate hopes to make off with an Xbox or something like that, but the chances of that are random, and therefore I feel kind of slim. And maybe that's all part of the thrill of the heist. So why do people do this? First, being a porch pirate is not hard. It does not take a rocket scientist to create such a caper. A person with the intent to steal sees your package sitting all by itself on your porch. They walk up to it, pick it up, and they walk off with it. In other words, it's a crime with a low level of sophistication and little resistance, which is why it works so well. In Mentor, Ohio, the Mentor Police Department actually has an undercover unit working porch pirate cases. They will even be using bait boxes to catch people in the act. I think that's great, but since police departments are understaffed and overworked, porch pirates are low on the list of priorities for most departments, so it's really up to us to make sure that our deliveries make it inside. So you might wonder, who would do such a thing? Is there a profile for such a nefarious crime? Well, you're actually going to be surprised. My son is a fan of the YouTuber Mark Rober. You may not know his name, but I bet you've seen at least one of his videos that went viral a few years ago. Mark is the guy who created the Porch Pirate glitter bomb. And yes, it is magnificent as you think it is. Over the years, Mark has perfected his glitter bomb to include multiple cameras, GPS tracking, fart spray, microphones, and even more glitter. But what I found so interesting is what cameras revealed about the people who took the bait glitter bomb packages. Mark and his team set up a ton of surveillance, so they knew when the package had been taken and what the person looked like who took it. But when the boxes were opened in private by the pirates, that's when you see that they're actually average people. Yes, some of the porch pirates look like they spent most of their day getting high and doing dumb stuff. but the majority look like you and me. Average people who would never rob a bank or take candy from a baby. They were old, young, well-dressed, and some were even walking their dogs. When the boxes were open, presumably in the Porch Pirates' home, their homes looked nice and clean. In fact, one glitter bomb package was open in a beautiful child's nursery. This goes to show you that a crime of opportunity is sometimes just too much for people, even nice people. And I'll make a quick note here. If you Google Mark Rober and Porch Pirate, you may see articles from 2018 saying that the original video was staged. That's not accurate. Apparently, unbeknownst to Mark, two people who stole the packages were friends of the people who placed the bait boxes. That footage was removed in 2018, and he worked to make sure that it didn't happen again. So any of the videos that you see now are considered legitimate, including a heartbreaking conversation picked up by a bait box microphone between a small child and their mother, which the child confessed to liking stealing. Just breaks your heart. So how do we fight back? Many of us have cameras that cover our front door. It could be a doorbell camera or a covert camera, but these are not as effective as we once thought. Social media and YouTube are full of videos of people stealing packages from porches. This means that pirates are not concerned about being recorded committing their crimes. With the rise of the COVID mask, many people feel emboldened to steal from a house regardless of being filmed in the process. They know they won't be identified, and if they do, it's not like they're looking at life in prison. So cameras are good, but just not the deterrent that we once thought they were. The best we can hope is to get footage of a car that they might be using, maybe working with your neighbors and trying to get a license plate to give that to the police. And speaking of your neighbors, let's leverage the power of numbers against these thieves. In the event that you have an important delivery that you can't get yourself, see if a trusted neighbor can grab that box for you. Another thing that we can do is if we see a suspicious person or car in our neighborhood, grab a quick picture from your cameras and post it to your neighborhood group. It may turn out to be nothing, so make sure you word the post carefully, not to be offensive. Also, take a look at the warnings that other people might be putting up on apps like Nextdoor or Facebook, because those can be helpful too, but not always. There's some crazies in every zip code. Another solution is that there's actually decent lockable delivery boxes for your home. These are large lockable boxes that hold packages on your front porch. Nobody can really tell if there's a package in the box unless they're following the delivery truck, which unfortunately does happen. Only you and the delivery people have a code to open and close the box, so your packages will be kept safe inside. Now, I do suggest that if you have a big ticket item like an iPhone being delivered to your home, try to be at home when it arrives. I've done this exact thing before. This way, you can make sure that you're going to get it and you're not going to leave it to chance. But if you can't leave work to get a delivery, which I totally understand, you might want to follow my next tip. Since porch pirating isn't going anywhere anytime soon, you might want to invest in a mailbox at a UPS store. For a monthly fee, you can have a delivery address for your packages that will be held behind locked doors. Depending on how much you order online, this might be a good use of your money. Honestly, it's not really convenient, but it does keep packages off your porch, and it's probably the best solution for this continuing problem. I think all of us here know that safety and security sometimes takes some work. That's all that I have for the Secure Dad podcast for today. Thank you, friend, for listening. Don't forget to enter to win your very own residential flip lock. Tap the link in the show notes to see how to enter. And to learn more about it, go to fliplock.com. That's fliplok.com. I'm Andy Murphy, and until next time, take care and happy holidays.